So my dear children, till now we have learned how to construct different kind of angles. As I had told you earlier that these are our only tools with the help of which we shall be doing the construction. That is why they mention that using ruler and compass only. So here in number 3, we have draw a line segment PQ. So before we start our construction, the first part is to draw a rough diagram of the construction that they have given us. We cannot go and start building a structure, but before we start a structure, what we do is we construct the rough diagram. So draw a line segment PQ is equal to 6 centimeter. So this is my line segment PQ, which is equal to 6 centimeter. Mark a point A in PQ so that AP is equal to 2, isn't it? So AP is equal to 2 centimeter. This is my A, and the length of this portion should be 2 centimeter, isn't it? 2 centimeter. And then they say that so that AP is equal to 2 centimeter, at point A construct an angle QAR equal to 60 degree. So we have to construct QAR is equal to 60 degree. So I have done my construction part. Now I shall be using ruler and compass only for our construction, isn't it? So here we go. They say that first let us draw PQ is equal to 6 centimeter. Therefore, how to draw PQ is equal to 6 centimeter? So in order to construct PQ is equal to 6 centimeter, what I am going to do is I shall be using this portion, this point, isn't this sharp end. First I'll put a point over here, then at 6 centimeter I'll mark another point. So I have got an exact 2 point. Now I am free to use the pen portion in order to join these 2 points. So now this length, that is PQ, has become equal to 6 centimeter. Okay. Now what we need to do is we need to find a point A on PQ so that PA is equal to 2 centimeter. Now again, how to draw PA is equal to 2 centimeter? What we need to do is we have to use our ruler. This is my ruler. I am going to mark the length of 2 centimeter here on the empty space provided to you, isn't it? On the empty space provided to you. Now what I am going to do is, let me take the length which I have marked it on the empty space as 2 centimeters. So this is my 2 centimeter now, isn't it? Now from P I am going to give a cut mark, a small cut mark, showing that I have really taken the measurement from somewhere else. This is my A, and this PA is equal to 2 centimeters. So I am going to write 2 centimeter here. Now they are asking us to draw QAR equal to 60 degree. Therefore at point A I need to construct an arc, and then as I said that the first segment is equal to 60 centimeter, 60 degree. This is my 60 degree, and again using the ruler I am going to join these 2 points, this point as well as this point, isn't it? So that I get exactly an angle of 60 degree. So this is my 60 degree, this is my R. So what I have found, that as they had given us in the rough diagram, or as we did it in the rough diagram, the same thing we had done it properly or exactly, isn't it? Let's move on to the next one. And in the next one, they say, what are they saying? That they are saying, draw a line segment AB is equal to 8 centimeter. Again, in number 4, as I said, that before we start, we need to draw a rough diagram. Therefore, draw a line segment equal to AB equal to 8 centimeter. So I will be drawing 8 centimeter AB. Mark a point P in AB. In AB, I have to mark a point P such that AP equal to 5. So AP should be equal to, this is my P. So AP, the length of AP should be equal to 5 centimeter. Very good. Now at P, construct an angle APQ. So APQ equal to 30 degree. This is my Q. So APQ should be equal to 30 degree, and you know how to find 30 degree. First I shall be constructing 60 degree and then I will bisect it. As I said, I shall be using only ruler and compass. Therefore, my first priority is to draw a length of AB equal to 8 centimeter. So as I said, that first I need to use this pointer. I will be using the pointer. Let me use this pointer to construct an angle length of equal to 8 centimeter. So now, with the help of the pen portion, pen needle, I am going to join these 2 points A and B. So it's better, why not to use another pen, isn't it? Why not to use another pen or pencil? Always remember, you need to use only pencil, not pen, while constructing. I am doing because so that it is easily visible to you people. So AB is equal to 8 centimeter. Fine. Now AP is equal to, should be equal to 5 centimeter. And again, as I said, I shall be using a scale on the rough sheet and a pencil to mark how much? 5 centimeter. And then using this compass, I am going to take the measurement of this 5 centimeter. Now AP is equal to 5 centimeter. So this is my AP, A and P. So let me write it here. P is equal to 5 centimeter. So well done. I have written 5 centimeter. Now APQ should be equal to, remember, APQ should be equal to 30 degree. This should be my Q. APQ should be equal to 30 degree. So first let me construct 60 degree on this side. 60 degree. Also I have to take an arc. I have taken an arc. Now after drawing the arc, the first cut, the first cut or the first arc, which small arc, which I shall be drawing from here, will resemble 60 degree. So using again my scale, or you can say the ruler, I shall be joining these 2 points. So let me join these 2 points. I have joined these points. Now this means 60 degree. This is my 60 degree. Now what we had been asked? We had been asked to construct 30 degree. Now I have made a small mistake over here, and the mistake is, since I do not need 60 degree, therefore this particular line should be dotted one. It should be in dotted one to show that I do not need this at this particular line. So now, since I have used black pen to show that it is dotted line, I have to bisect this. Bisect means to divide into two equal parts. So I shall be bisecting this portion from here till here. So let me bisect it. Okay, so I have given an arc. Again I have drawn another arc. Then the meeting point of these two arcs, this particular portion, isn't it? And this, if I join it, this means I have bisected 60 degree. I have bisected 60 degree, which is equal to 30 degree. So A, P and Q will be any point you choose, isn't it? So I hope this is also loud and clear. Okay, next we have number 5. Once again I am going to draw the rough diagram first, where in question number 5 you have been asked that construct an angle of 75 degree and then bisect it. So as you know that in order to construct 75 degree, first I shall be constructing 90 degree. So 60 degree, then 120 degree. I have to bisect these two portion in order to get 90 degree, isn't it? And then if I bisect this portion between 60 and 90, if I bisect this portion, I'll get 75 degree, isn't it? Now they are asking us to find the bisected, so I shall be bisecting this portion, isn't it? Now let's start. Since there is no measurement of any particular length, I will be taking any length I suppose. So this is my any length I have taken as, let me take this as BC. Okay, BC, so that you people understand it properly. This is my length BC. Any length you can take. Now first I have to construct 90 degree, isn't it? So let me construct 90 degree over here, and you know how to construct an angle of 90 degree. Okay, so first I need to draw an arc. This is my 60 degree. Again this is 120. If I will divide this two portion from here and then from here, what I will be getting? I will be getting a point which if we join, then it will be equal to 90 degree exact, isn't it? So since I do not need this 90 degree, okay, therefore I shall be drawing this with dotted line. And then if I bisect this portion between 60 and 90, so 75, as I said, will be equal to 60 plus 15. That is why I have to divide this 30 degree. Okay, so let me divide this 30 degree. How? I'll again put the pointer over here, draw an arc, and then again I'll put the pointer over here and draw another arc in order to get a point, isn't it? Which if we join with the point B, then in that case we will get exactly 75 degree. But remember that again I do not need this 75 degree. They are saying I need this because they have asked us first you construct 75 degree. So this is my 75 degree. That is why I will not draw dotted lines. Okay, now they have asked us to bisect, isn't it? Bisect. Bisect means divide 75 degree in two parts. Therefore, I will be taking my compass again, and then you can extend this. So let me extend this little. Okay, this, putting the pointer over here and putting the pointer over here at this point 75 degree. Okay, give a cut mark. After that, you know what to do. I shall be joining this point and this point. Whenever two arcs meet, naturally you will get the point of meeting for which we draw the two arcs, isn't it? The point of meeting which on joining at the base BC will get an angle 75 by 2. Now 75 by 2 is equal to how much? Just remember, isn't it? How much? Okay, 37.5 degree is equal to 75 by 2, or you can say this write directly as 75 by 2. Okay, I hope this is loud and clear. Now moving on to the another one, that is number 6. We have draw a line segment. Draw a line segment. This is our number 6, in which we have been asked that draw a line segment of length 6.4. So the line segment can be anything. We will take AB as 6.4 centimeter. Now draw its perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector means a line which will be 90 degree also on AB, as well as this particular line will bisect it also. This means this line will pass through the midpoint of AB, midpoint of AB as well as 90 degree. So for that we had done this, I think, in the previous session, previous class. I will be taking a line, any length of the line. Okay, let me see that the camera takes it properly. So this is my length AB equal to 6.4 centimeter. Oh, again I have not taken 6.4 centimeter. So what to do? This is my 1 and 6.4 centimeter. So taking this as 6.4 centimeter, 6.4 centimeter. Okay, this is my 6.4. Let me draw exactly 6.4 centimeter. So my length AB will come over here. So length AB will be equal to 6.4 centimeter. Very good. Now I have to draw a perpendicular bisector. Okay, perpendicular bisector. Since I do not need this particular, okay, therefore why not to rub it? Okay, I do not have any other option than to use the whitener. Okay, now I think this is clear. My AB is equal to 6.4 centimeter. Now how to draw perpendicular bisector? So in order to draw perpendicular bisector, we shall be taking length this more than half. This is my half, isn't it? A round figure, you can say. Generally this is the midpoint. Now you can take more than half. You can take here up till here also. So let me take the length a little more than half. Okay, now taking the length more than half, draw an arc on one side and draw the same arc on the other side, isn't it? We shall be, what's happening? Is everything going fine? I think it's going fine. Now without disturbing the arc, give another cut and give another cut. So what you will get? You will get 2 points. One point over here and the other point over here. So let's join these 2 points. So once we join these 2 points, so the line passing through AB will not only be perpendicular but also will bisect it. So this is called perpendicular bisector, isn't it? Bisector. Everything should be neat and clean. Okay, perpendicular bisector. Okay, let's move on to number 7. And in number 7, what we have is, draw a line segment AB is equal to 5.8 centimeter. So once again I say that first you need to, question number 7, first you need to draw the rough diagram. So this is my rough diagram in which AB is equal to 5.8 centimeter. Mark a point P in AB such that PB equal to 3.6. So this is my point P, okay, in which PB is equal to 3.6 centimeter. This is my 3.6 centimeter, okay. At P, draw perpendicular bisector. So at P I have to draw a perpendicular bisector. This is what we have been asked. So now, as I said, let me draw a line AB is equal to 5.8, and you know how to draw 5.8. First we shall be taking another pencil, and then let us mark 5.8 centimeters. So here, and 5.5, 5.8 is over here, okay. So on joining these 2 points, I'll get a length equal to 5.8 centimeter AB, and this is my 5.8 centimeter, okay. Now PB should be equal to 3.6. So why not to take the length over here, 3.6 here and 3.6 is here. So this is my length, which is equal to 3.6 centimeter, which I shall be measuring with the help of this compass only. Remember, you have to use only ruler and compass. So this is my 3.6 centimeter. This means the point P, of which we are talking about, is PB will be equal to 3.6 centimeter. So this is my 3.6 centimeter, and no one should have any doubt on this. Now at P we need to draw the perpendicular bisector here at P. So at P, how to construct an perpendicular bisector at point P? So in order to construct the perpendicular bisector, or the line passing through P, what we need to do is, we need to take a small arc. This is my small arc, okay. Now, have you seen a swing? Everyone has seen a swing. What I am going to do is, I am going to draw an arc such that it swings, okay, from this point to this point. Remember, the arc should be such that it covers both the parts, this part as well as this part, isn't it? Now, after drawing the arc, go to the end point of the arc, isn't it? End point of the arc. So this is my end point of the arc, okay. This is my end point of the arc. Now at this particular point, you can increase the length also, isn't it? You can increase the length also. I'll draw another arc. Again I will draw this arc. Again, putting my pointer over here, I'll draw another arc. and I will draw another arc. And you will find that if you join these 2 points, it will naturally pass through P only. So you can see that I have drawn a line which is not only perpendicular to AB but also passes through P. Perpendicular to AB and passes through P. Okay, passes through P. Clear? Okay. The next question, number 8, I have to draw it separately because it is little different. Okay, so till now this is sufficient, and we shall be continuing in the next video.